All right, everyone. Hey, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today we're going to talk about living in a simulation. I just wanted to cover this again because I'm noticing my theory, my beliefs are showing up in mainstream more and more. Like mainstream science, pseudoscience meets science. Deepak Chopra is talking about living in a simulation. My mentor, Scott Grossberg, is now talking about living in a simulation. These are things that I've been working on in my mind for a number of years, 10 plus years. Before my kids were born, I was checking out someone named Tom Campbell, and his theory of everything, which is called the TOE, T-O-E, theory of everything. His theory of everything made sense. It really did. And what I mean by theory of everything is that we have classical physics. Einstein created this beautiful physics, right? E equals mc squared physics. And then they noticed when things got really small, they operated completely differently. The really tiny things didn't operate the same way. Physics was different. So quantum physics was created. And that kind of frustrated Einstein because that means that his theory was not the theory of everything. It was a little toe, not a big toe. And to his death, he knew that he didn't have the answer. So I discovered Tom Campbell, and I highly suggest looking him up. He was on Joe Rogan. That's what I mean. So these people this theory is now coming to fruition. People are actually agreeing with what Tom is doing, and his name is showing up more and more on videos and in documents and stuff, and he's being heard. And Tom is both a physicist and a consciousness explorer, so he's got the best of both worlds. Incredible. So what does it mean? What does it mean that we're living in a simulation? It does not mean that some kid is playing us like an avatar. That's not what it is. What it is more of a set of rules. We have classical physics and quantum physics. That is our rule set. Just like if you played Minecraft, there's a rule set. In certain sets of rules, you cannot fly. That's the rule set. In some rule sets, you can, depending on which mode you're playing. So does that make sense? Does that make sense? So what's going on here is we have a set of rules, and imagine the Big Bang being a button that you pressed, and those rules started to evolve, and those rules became our planets and our stars. There might be many versions of these rules that unfolded to create us, and that's the many worlds theory. You are not being controlled by a kid. You're more a set of probabilities, and that's where quantum physics comes in. So now we have the small world and the big world. The big world is the graphics. Just like when you play Minecraft, you can see the UI, what it looks like. That's the big world. That's classical physics. Quantum physics is what's underneath it, the probabilities of all the different things. So there's a probability that a mob in Minecraft will attack you. There's a certain numerical probability that is played in the engine to decide what the outcome is. And we do the same thing on this virtual reality, this simulation, by using our intent, our thoughts. Our intent actually modifies our future probability. If a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to see it, does it make a sound? The answer is no. There is no tree. The tree has not been rendered yet. The big computer that runs this whole simulation does not need to render things that are not being seen. Just like when you're playing Minecraft, whatever's behind you that you can't see does not need to be rendered until you turn around and see it. Look into the observer effect in quantum physics. What does it mean that you're living in a simulation? Does it change anything whatsoever? No. In fact, what it does is help you take your intellect, put it aside, delve into your intuition, into your knowing, to become love. We become love by getting rid of our ego, our fears, and our beliefs, our limiting beliefs. When we've cleared out all that garbage, we are more able to communicate and connect with others, reducing entropy. And that's what helps us become love. We're here on this virtual reality simulator, this physical reality simulator. So Dreams is a non-physical reality simulator, just in case you're wondering. We're here in this physical reality simulator. The game is to become love. That's it. It's simple. All the religions have it right. All the religions also have this source, where it all comes from. Some call it God or Buddha. It doesn't matter what you call it. Quantum physicists call it sometimes other. We don't know what is outside the Big Bang, outside of it. We cannot know, like an avatar in Minecraft cannot know about the phone that it's in. Cannot know that. I'm going to leave it at that today. There's so much more to talk about. Leave questions below. Let me know how you feel about all this stuff. Please subscribe. Have a great day.